In this video, we're going to go over how to multiply a whole number and a fraction. So say I were to give you the example 3 times 2 over 5, and I were to tell you to find the final answer, how would you do that? Well, our first step is going to be to convert 3 into a fraction as well. So 3 times 2 over 5 is the same thing as 3 over 1 times 2 over 5. And so now that we have two fractions, we can simply multiply the numerators and the denominators. And since we're multiplying, we don't need a common denominator. So 3 times 2 is going to be equal to 6, and then 5 times 1 is going to be equal to 5. And so our answer is 6 over 5 is an improper fraction. But usually your teacher is going to ask you to convert this to a mixed number or a mixed fraction. So 6 divided by 5, or how many times does 5 go into 6? It goes into 6 one whole time. And then we have a remainder of 1, since 6 minus 5 is 1. So our numerator is going to be 1, and then our denominator is going to stay 5. Since whenever you're converting an improper fraction to a mixed number, your denominator always stays the same. And so our final answer is going to be 1 1/5. So let's try one more problem, and this time pause the video and try it on your own. But this time, say I were to give you the question 4 times 3 over 8. Now pause the video and try it on your own. But when you come back, you'll see that the process is the same. We want to convert 4 into a fraction as well. So this is equal to 4 over 1 times 3 over 8. And so now what we want to do is we just want to multiply the numerators and the denominators together. We don't need to convert this to have a common denominator because we're multiplying. So 4 times 3 is going to be equal to 12. And then 1 times 8 is equal to 8. And so here we have an improper fraction of 12 over 8. And so we're going to want to convert this into a mixed number or a mixed fraction. So 12 divided by 8, or how many times does 8 go into 12? Well, it goes into 12 one time. So this is equal to 1. And then our numerator is going to be 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. And then our denominator stays the same, so 1 4/8. And as you know, 4 over 8 is the same as 1 over 2, so we can further simplify this into 1 1/2. And that's our final answer. Now, you can simplify before multiplying to make the math easier, or you can simplify after you multiply if you want. I'd rather simplify after, but it really doesn't matter. I hope this video helps. Thank you.